What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slash here, and we are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
Together we are...
Hello, Depraved.
My nose is itchy. I got these little nose hairs that are growing.
The wrong way.
And they're fucking tickling. Driving me crazy. I'm getting old, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You know when you see those dudes with, like, nose hair sticking out of their fucking nose, you're like, dude, you need to pluck that shit? Yeah, that's me, and I won't pluck that shit. That shit hurts. She won't pluck it either. She can smile all she wants.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not
while
one of
you're
those
awake.
nose hair trimmers.
Those are easy. You get one of those easy.
Yeah.
As long as you use it.
I would.
Sure.
When you told me to.
When I reminded you, you mean? Or when they're driving you crazy, like right now?
So it has been a goofy night.
If you can't tell.
If you've been watching our reactions up to this point, it has been a roller coaster of hilarity.
Ever since losing it 2 videos ago.
Oh no, it was building up that first video.
It was building up, but we lost it. And it wasn't the video. We lost it before the video, y'all. Yeah. So, there is that.
Right.
So this was a request
from
by, yes, one of our groupies that we love to death, who's always here for us.
True.
And this was actually something that he paid for us to...
Right. He's like a day 14.
Yeah.
I say that because I always hear people talking about day ones.
Day ones.
And I'm like, look, that person was not a day one. It was at least 4 months into you doing this before he came along. Like,
right.
That's not a day one.
You're like, there was no one on day one. Don't lie.
Maybe it was on day one, the 1 or 2 people that popped in was like, you're not that entertaining, and then they left. Right?
Because it takes a little while to be comfortable.
True.
Yes. Yes. Anyway, he requested this song for our live on Sunday. Problem is, as he knew, we don't normally...
He didn't request for the live at all?
On our live. Like, that's when he requested it.
Right, but when he requested it,
he knew it was going to be done later.
It was through a donation. Yeah. He said, I'm requesting this specifically for you guys to record on your own time.
Yes. Yes. Because Nightwish is huge. I actually had intended... All right, Jeannie. Had already intention... God, thank you for...
I'm bewitching. Do you see what's happening?
Screwing me up. That's I Dream of Jeannie. Bewitched is the chick that twitches her nose. Go ahead and twitch again. Samantha, that's her name. Okay, so I was going to introduce you to Nightwish for Throwback Thursdays anyway. I was, however, going to start with the track that I first heard, which was Wish I Had an Angel, and I heard it back when it first came out on the radio. And instead we're going to start with Romanticide, live at Wacken.
Whackin'.
Oh, whatever. 2013.
Actually, it might not be whackin', but that's what I'm calling it because it's funny.
Because that was.
What the fuck names are Brandon Whackin'?
Yeah, that's that. Anyway, yeah, because I love this band. Have for a long time.
I've been whacking for a long time.
Yes, you have. You've been wacko for a long time too. The female front vocalist has changed over time. What I was going to start you on...
Oh, this is a female vocalist?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What I was going to start you with was Tarja, and she was the original, and then Floor is, I think, the 3rd or 4th vocalist that they've had.
Okay.
Floor is amazing. They're all amazing.
The Floor is amazing.
Yeah. Listening to her has actually been coined a floorgasm. I think you heard, we listened to one of their songs Sunday, didn't we?
Don't remember. I have to look at the list.
We did, because you enjoyed it.
Just because I enjoyed it doesn't mean it was one of their songs.
No, I remember you enjoying it, and therefore I remember... Y'all, I signed up for this. Keep that in mind. I signed up for this shit. Alright.
Happily, by the way, happily.
Yes.
She's enjoying every minute of
I
this.
really am.
Don't let her kid
I'm
you.
just way more grounded and therefore able to keep it. I'm like this off camera, just not to this extent. Anyway, we're going to listen to this and we are going to enjoy it. How's that sound? That better?
You can't make me enjoy it. You're not my real mom.
Thank God.
All right. So with that being said, with that being said, Nightwish, Romanticide, live at wherever, 2013, Showtime Storytime.
Which is the name of the album.
Is it? Mark it. Let's get it.
All right then, guys and ladies.
That's Marco.
Now.
I'm about to be like, dude, she's got a deep voice. I'm about to be like, she reminds me of that,
No.
was it Bud Light?
I don't
Was it
know.
Miller? There's a commercial where there's this dude, he walks in, and it's a beer commercial, I remember that much.
Right.
But he walks in to take this girl out on a date, and it's one of his best friend's sisters, and he's like, so what's your sister like, dude? I've never met her. And he's like, oh, no, she's cool, you know, she's real laid back and real down to earth, you know, and I think you're really going to like her. She comes down the stairs, and she's beautiful.
Right.
And then she's like, he looks up at her, she's like, hi, I'm Terry.
Wow. I'm guessing her voice is much lower than mine.
She could sing like Barry White.
Okay, much lower. All right, but this is Marco. He's the male vocalist, although now I guess their flutist / bagpipist also sings. Marco has had some throat surgeries and problems in the past, although he does still sing. But he has an amazing voice, and it's so distinct that he has sung as a feature on other band singles, and you can tell it's him immediately. But yeah, let's play it.
Now, we're keeping up with the tradition of the band because we're shooting a live DVD out of this one.
Is he Irish?
No, they are all. Shoot, are they from Sweden?
Sweden.
They're from one of the Norwegian. It's like, I think they're from Sweden. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, guys, but it's either that or somewhere right around there.
Gotcha.
I don't want to make it even worse by saying something, but yeah, they're all from.
Scandinavian?
Yes. Yes.
Or Scandinavian? Because like I'm always fucking shit up.
No, you got that one right.
So, it's time also for the open letter. I might show a little bit of bad taste with this, but I'll do it anyway. So, this is how it goes.
You see the pipe organ?
Dear, insert wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever.
Whatever.
I know it's our anniversary, and you've been working in the kitchen for 3 hours, making us a really fine meal. I think it was coco then. But, you know, since we're in Germany, I've gone to find myself some currywurst. I love sausages. That's romanticide.
It's an example of killing the romance.
Of what?
Killing romance. Romanticide.
Impotency does that just fine.
Well, that's true. Looking for sausages outside of the house has a tendency to do that as well.
Right.
Yeah.
In either case.
Yes.
I was a little dizzy.
A little lightheaded there.
A little bit.
Yeah. Well,
That is not my lane.
not with
But I couldn't help it. The
headphones on.
entire band was fucking doing it.
Yeah, not with headphones on. Did you note that I did not?
You won't headbang.
Yeah, I know, because it'll fucking hurt. For
We had
like
this conversation
5
2
weeks.
videos ago.
Correct. And you learn nothing.
I don't get in pain from it headbanging. I just get
Pass
lightheaded.
out.
It may cause me to run headfirst into a wall, which will bring pain.
Oh, next time I'm having you stand up.
All right. So why is their lead singer the one position that seems to always get replaced?
There have been different reasons for it, but it's never. I mean, like, why?
Well, so here's my thing. With a lot of bands, when a lead singer's replaced, the band dies.
Right. Okay.
Essentially. So, like, you think of bands like Drowning Pool. When the
Right.
lead singer changed, people were like, whatever.
Difference is that the founder of this band and the one that writes all of the music and I mean is the orchestra is not the lead singer.
Well, and I get that,
And all the other members have stayed.
but bands are usually known from their lead singer.
While Tarja was extremely popular and still is, she has her own career. The ladies that they found to replace her, Floor being the more well-known of the, I think Floor is the second person to come along, have been so wicked crazy in their own right that it never killed anything. Also, they were kind of the God, my brain just shit on me. Symphonic metal was not really a thing before Nightwish came along.
I'd say the only people I know that do symphonic type metal,
There's a lot now,
well, the only ones I know of personally is like Coheed and Cambria.
right?
And I really like Coheed and Cambria.
Right.
But
Now there's a plethora of them, and a lot of them are Scandinavian. Actually, Holland puts out Amsterdam puts out a fair amount. Obviously, Germany, places like that, but there's a fair number. But Floor, I can't remember what she was doing before where they found her, but she has her own very amazing, unique style. Tarja's sound was, while she wasn't trained operatically, is much more opera sounding. So I think that they sounded different enough. Some people still complain. Some people still want Tarja back. Some people like Floor more. Me personally, I like what they've done with both. They both sound so different to me.
bring them both back.
Tarja did not leave on the best terms. So I'm not sure that she would. I don't know. I don't know where it stands now, but I do know that was. She didn't leave on the best terms. But the rest of the band,
So who's with them now?
Floor, who we're listening to right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He was
got in
banging
trouble.
too hard. He ran into the wall.
just like hardcore masturbation handsing it right now.
He's definitely, yeah, he's hyped.
Woo! I like that. How long do you think they had to practice to get that down?
They still would have had to practice. I'm not going to lie and be like, oh my god, they're the greatest. Because everyone needs to practice. But I'm guessing not as long as you think. But, I mean, that kind of cry...
No. I'm saying together.
Yeah, the synchronized cry.
The synchronized...
Is not... like, this extended is you know, for this song, but it's not unusual for them to have to sing, like, a synchronized thing together. So, not as long as you would think. But what I've been staring at, and guys, this is a review for me. This is a reaction from him. I never noticed how high the stilettos on her boots are. So that's, I mean, like, that's not the thing, but they're, you know, a good 3+. Well, I mean, they just the heel. And they're stilettos, so they're like this big around platform to stand on. And then she's fucking headbanging like that, like leaned over at the waist, like whipping her head around. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, I'd fall flat on my face. I wouldn't even make it to dive into the crowd. I would just fall flat on my face.
Now, for this being a reaction for me, I have no clue anything that's been said in this song.
Ah, yeah. Leave Me Be.
Live being mixed in with
Doesn't
just
help.
it kind of being metal.
Right.
I probably should have done a lyric video.
The whole well, except for this was what was requested, so there is that. But it's Leave Me Be. Don't tell me how to live my life, kind of thing.
That's not romanticide. That's just being blunt.
Yes, I mean, yeah, I agree. But they are. She is saying more than that. Obviously, it's, you know. Oh God! Now my brain is shitting on itself again. We're just gonna continue, and we'll look up the lyrics later because my brain stopped working.
Yeah.
It was like you're gonna fall flat on your face, and the rest of it went out.
If I knew how to throw sound effects into these videos, I would have done the sound effect of no, the internet logging on back in like the 90s.
my modem. Just add a buffering sound. Jesus. Now that is one band I would love to see. There's
Who is the unlucky sod that has to be in the background hitting the pyro button to beat the fucking track?
But they put on an amazing show every single time. Like all the lives I've seen, there's always the pyrotechnics. There's always the screen going behind them. They have the organs out on stage. The whole 9 yards. It's just, yeah, that. So I'd love to see it. They're also known for that kind of orchestral musical switch that happens about, I don't know, 3/4 of the way through. Sometimes in their longer tracks, like the 20-minute ones, it will add, the song itself will completely change and it won't go back to what it originally was. That's part of the
Now, before any of you ask, we will not react to a song longer than 10 minutes.
We already make 5-minute songs.
Into 20-minute reactions.
At least.
Okay.
At least. So,
this one was easier to get through as a whole, just from the simple fact that I couldn't understand what they were saying, so it was pointless for me to pause. Again, I don't listen to much metal. Like, Rob Zombie's as metal as I get. And honestly, he's not really metal. I mean, he's classified as metal.
Yeah, but there's symphonic metal, so I can understand it's a leave me be and cease telling me how to feel, to be, to breathe. I mean, it is the general, like, don't try and control my life.
Right.
But I think the first time through with anything with the hard driving guitar riffs, bass, and drums behind it for you, lyric videos work best for everybody, honestly. Especially when it's
well, they do
live.
and they don't, because I've still never seen a lyric video.
That is 100%
that's ever 100%
accurate.
right.
Right. But
I've even seen artists put out their own lyric videos.
Without spell checking.
Blitz.
But here's the thing, like, you at least get the general gist.
Right.
So, but I love them, so we will be finding the shorter tracks, y'all. And Wish I Had an Angel will be next, because like I said, that was where I started. And then you'll get to hear the First Lady, Tarsha. Which, like I said, guys, I'm not picking and choosing. You can ask all you want, but I will clarify right here and right now. I like them both. I like the sound of Nightwish with them both. I don't think one is better than the other. I think they have different styles. And that is that.
I like her more.
He hasn't heard Tarja yet. So there is that. He likes me more. And baby stand up and walked. The wall is right there, y'all.
How do they do this?
Practice.
There's not enough practice in the world
For the blood to not rush to
for
your
the
head.
blood to not be like, whoa!
You get used to it, or you end up crowd surfing and pulled over by security. Like he was probably high too, but drunk.
Right.
Anyway.
But yeah, it was a good song. I liked it.
Good. All right. We love you, Freeman.
You asked for this.
Do
you see what you've done? No.
You're welcome.
But no, it was a good track. We liked it. Well, I liked it. She's already liked it.
Yeah.
And yeah. So if you guys like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below. What did you think of Nightwish Romanticide live?
And next time I will remember to ask where the pause button is, because I just randomly pushed a button, by the way.
It worked.
It worked. It did work, but that was random.
Space button is always pause
Okay.
and play.
I'll try and remember that so that I can actually tell you the lyrics, because I could have told you any of the times right after they had sung it, but then my brain takes a wander. So, like, it has to be at the time of.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So, we love y'all. Check the descriptions down below for all the things.
Push our buttons.
Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Cannot wait to see you to pray people later.
Good night, y'all.